Good morning, children. During the previous class, we learned about the spinal cord. After that, we learned about the reflex action. Then after that, we learned about the types of reflex actions. First one, that is spinal reflex, and second one, it is called as cerebral reflex. And today we are going to learn about another important thing of this chapter, and that is the last part of this chapter. That is about the autonomous nervous system. You have already learned the nervous system. Nervous system consists of two parts. The first part it is called as central nervous system, and the second part it is called as peripheral nervous system. These are the two divisions of the nervous system. Already learned about the central nervous system. Central nervous system that consists of brain and spinal cord. You have already learned about brain and spinal cord. And the next part of the nervous system it is called as peripheral nervous system. And peripheral nervous system consists of 12 pairs of cranial nerves and 31 pairs of spinal nerves. And a part of the peripheral nervous system is called as autonomous nervous system. So, autonomous nervous system is a part of peripheral nervous system. Autonomous nervous system is a part of peripheral nervous system, and it divided into two categories, that is sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system, or parasympathetic nervous system and sympathetic nervous system together to form the autonomous nervous system. In our life, some instances felt sudden sadness or fear, and anybody can say such type instances. Yes, good. Seeing a snake suddenly. And another example of such type instances. Yes, good. Unexpected death of a close relative. In this type of instances, some changes that happens in our body. What are the different types of changes that happens in our body during this type emergency situations? Anybody can say. Yes, good. The heartbeat increases. And another change that happens in our body? Yes, the production of saliva decreases. And also, the breathing rate also increases. So these are some of the changes that happens in our body during this type emergency situations. These are some type of changes that takes place in our body during this type of emergency situations. And after some time, our body become normal. And how to overcome this type of situations during the emergency conditions? And during the emergency condition, the autonomous nervous system help us to overcome the emergency situation by the combined action of sympathetic and parasympathetic system help us to overcome the emergency situations. And this type of emergency situations are overcome by the combined action of sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Now we are going to learn about the action of sympathetic system and the action of parasympathetic system. And first we are going to learn about the action of sympathetic system. During the emergency situations, what are the body changes that happens in our body by the action of sympathetic system? First one, the pupil in the eye dilates. That is the first thing happens by the action of sympathetic system. And second change that happens in our body is that the production of saliva decreases. And the next change that happens in our body is the heartbeat increases. And another change that happens in our body is that the trachea expands. And the next change is that the gastric activity slows down. Next one, the glycogen is converted into glucose. Another change is that the peristalsis in the intestines slows down. You already learned the meaning of peristalsis. The process of peristalsis you already learned. The verb-like movements of food materials inside the intestine and stomach, it is called as peristalsis. And this process slows down. And another change that happens in our body is that the urinary bladder regains the normal state. So, all these are the changes that happens by the action of sympathetic system. Once again, I am repeating the changes that occurs in our body by the action of sympathetic system. First one is that the pupil in the eye dilates, and the second change is that the production of saliva decreases, and the next change is the heartbeat increases, and the next change that happens in our body by the action of sympathetic system is that the breathing rate increases, and another change that happens in our body by the action of sympathetic system is that the gastric activity slow down, and another change is that the glycogen is converted into glucose, and another change that happens in our body due to the action of the sympathetic system is that peristalsis in the intestine slows down. You learned about the process of peristalsis in the 9th standard. Peristalsis is the verb-like movement of the food materials inside the intestine and stomach, and this process or peristalsis slows down by the action of sympathetic system. And another change that happens in our body is that the urinary bladder regains original state. All these are the important changes that happens by the action of sympathetic system during the emergency situations. The important changes that happens in our body during the emergency situation by the action of sympathetic system are as the pupil in the eye contracts. That is the first changes happens by the action of parasympathetic system. And the second one is the production of saliva increases. The production of saliva increases. That is the second change happens due to the action of parasympathetic system during the emergency situations. And the next change happens in our body is that the trachea contracts. Due to the action of parasympathetic system, the trachea contracts. And the next change is that the heartbeat become normal. The heartbeat become normal. That is the next change that happens in our body by the action of parasympathetic system. And the next change is that the gastric activities also become normal. Then the next change is that the gastric activities also become normal. Then the next change that happens in our body is that glycogen is converted into glucose. The next change is that the peristalsis in the intestine become normal. The peristalsis inside the intestine becomes normal. And another change is that the urinary bladder contracts. And another change is that the urinary bladder contracts. All these are the changes that happens in our body by the action of parasympathetic system during the emergency situations. From this, we can understand that by the combined action of sympathetic and parasympathetic system help us to overcome the emergency situations. Related to this, one activity is there in your textbook. You have to complete this activity in your notebook. Now we are entering into the last part of this lesson, that is about the nervous system and its disorders. You have already learned the importance of nervous system, the parts of nervous system, spinal cord, reflex action, spinal reflex, cerebral reflex. A healthy nervous system is essential to a healthy life. A minor defect in the nervous system is also affect serious problems in our life. You want to learn 3 nervous system disorders or diseases that is affecting our nervous system. The 3 diseases are: first one that is Alzheimer's disease, second one Parkinson's disease, and third one epilepsy. And these disorders that happens in our body due to some reasons. You must learn the reasons, the causes and the symptoms of these 3 diseases. First one that is Alzheimer's disease, and this is caused by 2 reasons. First one, the accumulation of insoluble proteins in the neural tissues, and second one, the destruction of neurons. The important symptoms of this disease are as: first one, that is loss of memory. The memory power becomes lost. And the second symptom is that inability to recognize the close relatives and friends. This type of persons are not able to recognize the close relatives and friends. The third symptom of this disease is inability to do the routine works, daily works. Inability to do the daily works. All these are the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. The second disease is that the Parkinson's disease, and this is caused due to the destruction of specialized ganglions in the brain. This is also caused due to the decreased production of dopamine, a neurotransmitter. Parkinson's disease is caused due to 2 reasons. First one, destruction of specialized ganglions in the brain, and the second one is the decreased production of dopamine, a neurotransmitter. The important symptoms of Parkinson's disease are: first one, loss of body balance. That is the important symptom of Parkinson's disease, loss of body balance. The second symptom of Parkinson's disease is that shivering of the body, shivering of the body. And the third symptom of Parkinson's disease is that irregular movement of muscles, irregular movement of muscles. And another symptom is that profuse salivation. All these are the 4 important symptoms of Parkinson's disease. Another disease or disorder that affect our nervous system is that the epilepsy. This is caused due to the continuous and irregular flow of electric charges in the brain. And epilepsy caused due to the irregular and continuous flow of electric charges in the brain. The important symptoms of epilepsy are as continuous muscular contraction, frothy discharge from the mouth, clenching of the teeth, the patients become unconscious. All these are the important symptoms of this disease. All these are the 3 important nervous diseases. First one, that is Parkinson's, second one Alzheimer's, third one epilepsy. And related to this class, you note down some questions. Question number 1. Complete the table 1.2 related to the action of sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Question number 2. Name the diseases that affecting nervous system. Write down their causes and symptoms. This lesson is over. Thank you. Learn properly and come to the next class.